going on, guys? I'm making this video because I just test plug in your computer. What's up, assholes? We'll make this video. What's up, dudes at the CVS and all that bullshit? I just showered up after a workout and all that bullshit. All right, so yeah, dude, like I didn't realize how much you young fuckers are on Instagram. Literally, I only made that Instagram so that stupid hag would stop yelling at me and all that bullshit. She's such a hag. I just ran into two of the homies I have from the CVS and whatnot. Look, guys, literally, I've been spending the past since crypto was invented. I've been stacking silver and crypto and minding my p's and q's. When I was transitioning from HVAC into cyber, I had a job that was paying me 52,000. Like it was between me and someone else who wanted 55,000, and I said I'll take 50, and they were like, bro, we'll pay you 52.5. You're hired, and I was like, shit. And the reason why I did that is because Bitcoin back then was like $200. Again, I got in at 30 cents. I had sold some, bought some back, all that bullshit. Some got seized, all that bullshit. And I was like, if I can get paid one paycheck or half a paycheck in Bitcoin, blah, blah, blah. And back then, you use BitPay, and all I have to do is sync it to your BitPay and all that shit. And I was like, hey guys, could I like get half my paycheck in Bitcoin every month? All I have to do is fill out this form. I already filled it out for you. You just got to sign it and deposit my paycheck into it, and they'll convert it to Bitcoin. And they were like, Bitcoin, huh? You're fired. So that's what I'm used to dealing with. Okay, so fuck you all. But anyways, but yeah, what's up, guys? So I started asking them some questions to see how popular these fuckers are. And the first thing they did was whip out my their Instagrams, and I was like, just go to Tiffany's profile and you'll see me yelling at her and whatnot. So apparently, no one thinks that Oliver guy is cool. They all think he's a pussy and a pushover. They think he's a sellout. They know who Tiffany is. They just think she's hot. I told him how like I basically made that bitch cry because he wants to collaborate with Tiffany, and I was like, "Yo, I dumped that stupid bitch Tiffany because of her collaboration." I told you guys, she's a get her used goods whore, and she's still stalking me on Tinder, and she still wants to work things out with me, and all that bullshit. She just flew from Korea to New York to see me. She's still stalking me, all that bullshit. I don't give a shit. Look, everyone's in damage control to try to stall for her. I don't give a shit. If I know that motherfucker didn't get anything. He's a pussy. He's not tough at all. The day I was talking about how when like I had my scar and I had to like basically like cauterize my own face and then surgically operate on my own face so I wouldn't have to amputate my neck. Yeah, right. Someone showed me a picture. They were like, "You're inspiring people to be tougher." And this fucker had like he got hit in the face with like a fishing rod or some shit like that. You fucking dork. That's why everyone thinks you're a pussy and a sellout. You're not cool. You're not cool. Why don't you actually do something cool? And then you would be cool. You're all losers. The fucking kimchi loser, you're all pussies. The guys at CVS make more money than you. They do. Because you're begging for less than a fourth of a half of a cent. So the story, the best, look, guys, you want to know how you get K-pop models chasing you down and sliding into your DMs? Forex and crypto. I keep telling you all. I have a GED. I've been thrown out of everything until one day magically in 2014. They were like, hacking is good, and we want to pay you to hack. And I was like, since when? You've been throwing me in jail and making me do cyber ops so that I wouldn't have to stay in jail ever since the 90s or 2000s, because literally 2000. Oh, he has a computer. He was in a computer club. We can use him. It's not my fault. You collaborated and didn't get anything out of it. It's not my fault. That's just one more reason why you're a pussy, and everyone thinks you're not cool. Okay? Okay? The cow says, no, look at me, everyone. I'm a gangster producer. Can I have some money? Can I have some money, please? Can I have some money? You know, like, seriously? you're basically perpetuating the stereotype of the dude dancing on the corner with the boombox. You're just doing it online. You're online panhandling. Other loser who's never going to be famous in America and couldn't give a shit because selling out is selling out, right? You all have no pride. These people have no pride. They would rather beg for money than invest in crypto. If you're making $300 a week, a paycheck, which would be $600 a month, if you took 100 of that and just put it in any crypto and forgot about it for a year or two, you could probably retire when the market moves again. Anyone could have done what I've done. People who had more opportunities than me could have done what I've done. People with more opportunities than me use their connections to get the girl who tells me she's dating me while she's whoring around with a bunch of other losers. And I'm going to call it whoring around because if they didn't get anything out of it, that's their problem, not mine. She still did it. She still said, go to the studio, implying she's going to go into the studio by herself and sing. No, she went to a studio with some other losers who then posted an Instagram pic about it. It's still up. And you want me to believe it's just for work. I don't give a shit. I'm probably going to go out tonight and get my dick wet, and that's just for work. How's that sound? I'm going to collaborate. My dick, her pussy. I'm going to collaborate. I don't give a shit. You can keep on stalking me. I would very much like to fuck Crypto Witch's friend. If not, I don't give a shit. I'm really not that much into gingers, but that one's pretty hot. I don't give a shit. You're a ghetto used goods whore. Tiffany Young's a ghetto used goods whore. She's been writing songs about me ever since I gave her multiple orgasms by playing with her ear and other shit at Night for Freedom. And other shit I'm not going to go into. And she's like bragging about it. She's like, see, I'm not a 35-year-old loser who nobody wants to date. I've done things before. Shut up. No, why don't you go whore around and make some more ghetto fucking used goods music that no one's going to listen to for less than a fourth of a half of a cent? CVS guys. Tiffany slid into my DMs. She's been stalking me for years because I was chasing a bunch of 20-year-old bitches and every now and then I would get one, and she had hit the wall. Basically, when I had met her, she was 28. And if she would have just said, I like you, let's settle down right now, that would have been it. But she didn't do that. She was like, oh, I'll get him to chase me. I'll get him to notice me. I'll dye my hair blonde and make Magnetic Moon. And then she went into debt. And now she's owned by so many various companies that she can't even use her real name. Okay, they got mad at me in New York because I was talking to her as Stephanie and she was there in character as Tiffany. How horrible a person is that? How horrible of a life is that? These people are not famous. They're not rich. You're never going to get rich doing what they do. They're not rich. They're owned and controlled, and they're sellouts. Tiffany, you're a ghetto used goods whore because I say you're a ghetto used goods whore. Stop stalking me. I'm going to fuck a bunch of other bitches. Deal with it.